Hello, friends. Hello. How we doing? Oh my goodness. I live a life, right? I live a life. How you doing? Happy Friday night. It's been so long. Hit the thumbs up. You can see me. Hi. Can you see me? Are we live? Let me know. I'm fixing the cords. I seriously am going live. I had not even combed my hair today. So just so you know, this is what you're getting. This is what you're getting. And my cords are all over. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I just unplugged it. Hi, friends. How are you? It has been a minute, hasn't it? It has been a minute. So I have been playing with everything. And then I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't comb my hair and I didn't have, well, I don't really have any makeup on. So it's what you get. It's what you get. How you guys doing? It has been, what, 3 weeks, I think, since I've been live. So I am very much happy to be here with you guys tonight. Happy, total ding dong, Julianne. You know it. Did you see the picture I posted? That popped up from like Moncton years ago. So I was all in my feels when I saw that. So I'm very happy to see you here. My friend from, you're Nova Scotia, right, Julianne? Or are you Moncton or New Brunswick area? I don't know, but I have a tan, so right, there's that. Hola, Lizette. How are you from Puerto Rico? Rich and I just booked a cruise, just a for fun cruise, going out of Puerto Rico in September. So you know it's one of my favorite places in the world. Very excited to be back there. So we are back from an amazing back-to-back cruise. Hello, Simone, my friend from Australia. How are you? Good day from Australia. I love it. Is it early morning there? I love when you guys are joining me like a day later. Yesy, oh my goodness, it's a reunion tonight. We're having a reunion. I love it. I really do love you guys. And I have to tell you this. So when I do those cruises or when I'm in person, there's something magical. And it had been a minute, right? Since I had been in person. Like when was my last in person? Would have been Australia. So to get on that cruise ship with a whole bunch of friends and spend time crafting, of course. We did the first leg was all gel plate printing and mixed media, which I absolutely loved. And then the next group, and many stayed on, came on for the scrapbooking portion of it, which went really well because I learned. It was really after our Alaska cruise where the paper cutting took an unprecedented amount of time that I've added on to all of any class that I can where I have control over the kits going out. I will be doing a prep day before we even get to where we're going. The prep day where for anybody new, and a lot of times on those cruises we have people who've never done one of my classes before. So I feel like my classes are a unique kind of thing. They're jam-packed because I really am all about giving you, if I kit it, I'm going to use it. So it was kind of magical. And a lot of my friends, I see Dawn and Vicki and Kari, and who did I miss? Anybody else that was on the cruise? We had an absolutely amazing time. I'm telling you. And Alaska, if any of you here were on that Alaska trip, it took us a full day to cut paper. I'm sitting there going, I've never seen this before. So I just feel like doing paper cutting before we even get. So just know I learn every time we do one of these things, like anytime I teach anything, I will learn new things that just make the experience better for all of us, right? For me teaching it, for you guys that are taking it. So with that being said, I rolled into coming home to having to finish 2 classes. I leave for Spokane at the beginning of April, and I'm there for the Somewhere Over the Rainbow event with 3 craft chicks, which I'm super excited about. And then I have Texas with my good friend, I'm not new to speaking, right? I have Texas with the Crafty Beach Bash with my good friend Paige. So I'm super excited. So I came home and finished have a problem. I have a problem. So even though whatever you sign up for, you're going to get twice as much. So if you're coming to Spokane with me or doing the online option, I think I did 7 pages, so 6 doubles, and then did a whole bunch of clusters. So we're going to, I love me, because then I email him and say, can you give me an extra hour and a half or so, because I just made a second class. So yeah, that's how I roll. So with that one, we're doing a ton, right? We're doing a ton. Remind me of what you just said, Phyllis. I got to remember that. But so I did that. Finished all of that, wrote the instructions, absolutely freaking love those classes, because we're using the first time I've taught a class with ready-made backgrounds. So it's like tons of mixed media, but we didn't have to do any of the work because I did it ahead of time for you. So no ink, nothing, right? So did that one, and then Texas. I teach 2 classes, so just be prepared that we're going to be doing at that one, because some of you I know that are here are going to be there. We're doing a flip book, so it's a fair size. If we have a chance, I'll show you a sneak at the end. And then I did a whole whack of layouts for that one. A lot. I don't remember how many there are, but there are a lot. I think there's at least 3 doubles and maybe more. I don't remember because it all blends in. So just be prepared. Just be prepared. You go into my class knowing I'll get you all set up for it, but we won't finish all of the things because I have a problem. Right? Okay, so I'm missing questions. We'll flip. Let's see. What are we saying that I'm missing? Who's going to the Crafty Beach Bash? I think there's lots of you guys that are going to be going. So the question was about Niagara Falls, that I keep talking about this event. So just know I'm seriously looking at it, thinking about 2026. I need to get rolling for that, but it will be an epic adventure. So we've been working on that. I was with my friend Kari, and she's coming up with more ideas for me because Kari likes to give me more work to do, right? You can do the Spokane event online, correct, Vicki? Because I roll in, hello, Laura. I can call you Laura now, so I say it right? Laura Lee, right? See, it's going to be very much butterfly moments, right? Question, can we have a mixed media cruise in New Zealand? Dude, we'll look at it. 2027, I want to come back to New Zealand and Australia. So as long as I'm still here doing it, right? Doing the things. So do you ever do a cruise from UK? So get ready for this, Maria. We're working on getting the dates. It looks like we have the space. We're just working on some of the other things. So be prepared. You're hearing it first here, except for if you were on the cruise with me. 2025, next year, next July, I am looking at a cruise out of Southampton for Norway and the fjords. So there's lots. I seriously, now my thing is going to be, I need to hire somebody, because you guys you keep wanting the things, and I want to give all the things, but I can no longer do this all by myself, right? What about Saskatchewan? I don't see that in my future. Sorry, unless you can guarantee hoarfrost, I'd come for that, right? But yes. So here are the things that are coming. So we have Greece back to back. Some of you guys are doing that. I will be opening up the groups for that. All the product I have ordered, except for the mixed media stuff. I just have to nail some of that down, but I've ordered portions of that. We have the 2 10+ layout classes that are coming up. I just got home, shipped a couple more kits. Some of you have emailed me asking if there are some of them left. I will sort all of that out, get it posted next week. And then we have She Loves Color. I will be in, where is that? Where is it? Milwaukee? Is it somewhere like that? I don't know. I'm going to be somewhere, wherever She Loves Color is. I'm going to be doing that. And then we have Panama, which a lot of you have signed up for. That is like a 9-day or 11-day a 28 million day cruise that is going to be in February next year. And then we're working on a date for July of next year. And then whatever else I fit in there. But there's so much stuff coming, like tonight. So we have a mixed media collection that is going to be debuting in, well, I'm going to show you things tonight, but it will be available. I believe we've pushed it back into April. Panama is not sold out. It's not sold out. It's just that one is on Celebrity, which is a pricier cruise line. It is a long one. We do Panama Canal and then Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. I have to update my blog on vickyboutin.com or so I can get my calendar updated. I'll work on all of the things. The other thing, if you did Discover and Create, I will be posting that tomorrow. I'm going to do the bonus class on Wednesday. This coming Wednesday, it will be recorded. So if you can't join me on Wednesday, you will have that. For my friends in Australia, I'm trying to pick another day. It might be even Thursday to do the walkthrough and the bonus class. Again, it's if you can be there is awesome. If not, it's recorded. But I've been promising you guys all of these things. And again, one Vicki and having a hard time filling all the things. So that's coming. So with that being said, tonight we're going to be going through this collection that for any of my friends in the US, this is an important thing we need to talk about. We need the big boxes along with all of our independents and online scrapbook stores, because a lot of these collections that I'm very excited that we're bringing back a lot of Vibu mixed media that had gone away and is coming back. But we need to have the big boxes just to get the what's called minimum order quantity. It's super important that we support all of the players in this crafting game, and we need those stores. We need them. With that being said, this will be on an end unit, and that's a big deal, right? There's going to be a Vicki Boutin end cap in Joann's store. So I'm not sure when they're setting that up. I'm going to say it's probably going to go up April or May. We're going to do a whole thing with, if you have a Joann near you that it's in there, I want you to go take pictures. We're going to be posting that because it's important. Not everybody has stores that they can get to and do all of the things. So that is going to be one of the places you'll be able to find it. And then it's a big deal, right? It's a big deal that I've been working really hard, and that they came to me. It was not even, they came to me and said, hey, we want to do these things. And I'm like, sure. But it's scary all at the same time, right? So with that being said, it's going to also be in any independent stores that pick it up. I will have it. I'm going to post some pre-orders tomorrow at 3 p.m. It will go live on my shop. I have to think, I couldn't get it. I was trying to get it done. Natalie had reached out to me. I said, I'm going to do all of that, but I just couldn't.
I'm going to Denise's.
Okay, bye, honey. Love you. Sorry, you're in Vicki in her basement, right? We just have to support all of the things, right? Have not heard anything about this. So we have to, I don't see, my son comes down. I'm like, dude, you can't, like, I have a creative brain and I live in this brain with, when we talk about tabs open, I'd have to say my, brain has 20 million tabs open and I have a hard time staying focused sometimes, right? So that was Riley. That was Sidecar Spawn. So they all left me. So Rich is at tennis being an athlete. Devin just went out to celebrate her best friend's birthday. And Riley just told me he's going to his girlfriend's house. So it's just me and Simon, but Simon's not allowed down here. Okay, so I forget what I was talking. Thank you for supporting me and all of my craziness. But today I spent the whole day swatching all of the things, and then I'm going to die cut live with you because I'm really excited about this release, because you're going to see when we do all these things. And yes, you've heard some things about Joann's store and right, that they're looking at. I think what's going to happen with a lot of the businesses is you're just going to see that cutting the fat, right? And they're just going to reorganize and do all of the things, but none of them, no stores I want to see go away anymore. I don't want to see the independents that I love. You guys know I love you so much. Go away. This collection, not every independent store would bring it in because a lot of stores don't carry mixed media, right? So there's a lot of aspects to this. I also will have my traditional paper crafting one. They're telling me May. I'm thinking May or June. So once that's, and you guys are going to freaking love that. A lot of what we're doing, what I'm going to show you tonight, will work with that. And this is what I'm going to tell you guys as well, right? Everything I'm showing you tonight, the whole month of May, I'm going to feature in my Friday Night Live. So the biggest thing for me is that I want to support your purchases. So if I say, hey, get this neon texture paste, or get this metallic texture paste, or have you seen the paints? Have you seen this? I will give you ideas on how to use it all. Natalie's going to work at linking older, past Friday Night Lives where we talk about and show different things that we've done with the things. So just be ready for it. I'm home for the whole month of May, and I'm going to be bringing you maybe even 2 lives a week. Right? 2 lives a week, because some of you guys have this stuff already. I'd have to say some of it, if you've bought, it's probably dried out at this point. So I might rekindle this whole thing that you might want to repurchase it. But tonight is Vicki Boutin mixed media. Some things are new. Some things are so good we brought them back. It's very, very exciting. So without further ado, I'm going to flip the camera. I'm going to read some of your comments, and then we're going to talk about, and I'm going to share with you all of the things that I was prepping tonight. Really, tonight is just showing you what the stuff is. I haven't made anything with it because they only sent me one of everything. So that means one of everything means that I want to show you it before I can use it. So it's coming, right? It's coming. So just be prepared. For some of you with your Joanne questions, I don't know much of anything. I will obviously research it. I want to take some trips to some of the bigger Joanne stores so that I can see it. It's kind of exciting, right, to get to see it live and in person. But like I said, it will be going up as a pre-order for my Canadian friends and then anybody else. I'm working on the other thing we're going to be working on in the next couple of months is opening shipping up internationally. So we just have to do some research to figure out how we can make that happen. But I want you, we were on the cruise with 2 lovely ladies from, oh my goodness, I'm going to say the wrong place. Argentina? No. Kari? Oh my goodness. Help me. Help me. Cecilia and Beatrice, right? And they were from Guatemala. Thank you. I love you. Guatemala. You know I wanted to say Ecuador. You know I wanted to say Ecuador. And it's Guatemala. So opening up that whole thing about how hard it is to source some of the stuff. So I want you guys to be able to play on my weekends. I want you to do, there's changes, lots of changes are going on with some of the companies I work for. So working on that. Rich and I are very seriously committed to bringing Vicki worldwide, right? I know Ecuador's you, and ask them, Natalie. That was our whole thing, is I wanted them to be your family, because absolutely amazing women. You want them in your family. So you like my shirt? I'm totally channeling Mickey Mouse. I was supposed to change. Dudes, I hadn't even combed my hair. This is really, it looked, I must not, well, I went to bed at 4 o'clock last night too. So anyway, I did not comb my hair. I had to go put eyebrows on so I didn't scare you, and that's all you get tonight. So let's flip the camera and do the things. I love you guys. Thanks for being here and putting up with all this craziness. So many things that I want to do for you guys. You just don't even know, right? All of the stuff that's coming. Change is completely unsettling, but I'll have to tell you, Liz, that, let's flip. Whoop. If I hadn't learned to pivot, man, and getting way better at dealing with the stress of all of it, I have to tell you, is managing my stress, learning to pivot, doing the things. The change has been big post pandemic, right? During the pandemic, all of the things. Oops, look at, you're seeing the stuff I have thrown on the floor, because this is Vicki literally in her basement. It's not a lie, right? Adapting is a superpower, and I feel like I wear that cape very proudly. It's Lori Lee, right? Lori Lee, just like my cousin, but the I throws me off on the end. You know that, right? Learning to pivot, do all of the things, keep supporting this community, because seriously, if it wasn't for you guys, I'd just be a girl crafting in her basement by myself, right? By myself. But let's see, what questions, ask them again, because some of the stuff you asked me, right? And pivot. I did, but I didn't even get the couch stuck. I feel like I pivoted, and with good result, right? With good result. But are you going to create 2024 in May here? Oh, I don't know what that question is. I'm just a girl crafting in my basement, right? Well, kind of. You are just a scrappy guy crafting in your basement. Are you crafting in your basement too? It is, right? This is with the space and where we're doing the things. So here we go. One day, tell us what you've learned about coping to the stress of change, because I couldn't do what you do. I'll tell you what the guiding force in all of it is that I have what feels like an unlimited amount of passion and love for what I do and for the people I do it with. So I'm going to find a way to make it work, because, and then learning that the things that are out of my control, there's no sense me stressing about it, is not going to change that fact, right? So I look at it and go, okay, how am I just going to make this the best that it can be, right? And then getting rid of some things that it was too much, right? And to change focus sometimes is the thing, right? Your bedroom, but adaptability is the most important strength you can have. 100%. This is my whole thing, is if you can only craft on a puffalumps, is that popple? There was popple something. It was a cartoon, and they were all like puffy. That was my TV tray. That's a TV tray I have. So if you only have a TV tray to craft on, it's just about changing scale. Like I said, if you have one of those, the rolling totes that I can never remember the name from We Are, you have one of those and like a little table you can pop up, you can do this stuff anywhere. And it's just about changing scale. You're not going to do double page layouts. You might do an art journal, which we're going to get started on that, because I feel like it's time that for some of my friends that will only do double page layouts, I feel like it's time that we can make the move to doing some other things as well. Art journaling, just playing in you could call it a recipe book, a practice journal. That's the other thing that we're going to be starting. Project Cart. Thank you. Not puffalumps, popples. I think they were called popples. And they were like animals, like there was a rabbit and stuff. Someone look that up. Popple. Poppel. I think popple. Your rolling cart holds so much. I love it. 100%, man. I would like them to come out with another one in popples, right? I didn't make that up. I don't even know. I probably was like 17 when I bought that, because it's probably really not from my day, but I loved cartoons. So anyway. Here we go. See, just a girl in her paper. That is me, just a girl in her paper in the basement with her friends, right? I know Joanne's did, but I think they're just going to restructure, because we're still talking about doing stuff for next year. So I just feel like we need to support these things. We don't want to see this go away. You don't want companies to have monopolies, because you're not going to find this stuff anywhere. And I'll tell you something, if we don't have enough stores that are buying this, because our independents can't hit, there's not enough scrapbook stores anymore to hit the minimum order quantities to get stuff priced where you can actually afford it. So we really need to support these crafting companies, or I don't really know what the future of crafting is, right? And we need some of these other ones to bring back more paper crafting. Like Michael's, if you're out there, someone working there, I feel like I'm not alone, that you'd have a lot of people that would still like to have some of the mixed media art and the scrapbooking stuff back in some of the bigger stores, right? Because like I will support my independence, but I don't have one anywhere near me anymore. Well, that's a lie. We do have an amazing card and stamp store in Port Colborne, but local, it's not a thing anymore, right? So we need all of them. I don't want to see any stores closing. So as far as I'm concerned, it's all going to work out for the better. That's what I like to believe. It's all going to work out for the better. And that's why, as we're saying that the recession's hitting everyone, why I love mixed media. Because I have to say that buying just a few containers of paint, a gel plate, those kind of things you can use very few tools to create massive amounts of art. And it is really good for the mind, body, and spirit. I really do believe it. It's good for mental health. It is good for just releasing endorphins. So with that being said, let's talk about this new collection, which is called, I wrote things down so I would remember what all of the stuff is because I didn't print out the catalog thing. But where do we start, right? Where do we start? We just have to look at some of the stuff here and start somewhere. Vicki is all over the place tonight. Have you noticed that? So thank you if you're still here and you never quit me. Because I know for some of you must be like, oh my goodness, ramble girl. Because it is kind of a little bit. I haven't seen you for so long. I have lots to say. So don't leave yet. I'm going to get started with what the things are tonight. So we have lots of things that we're going to talk about that are coming out in this release. Some things that are new, some things that we've seen before that are brought back, some things that we brought back that if you have been around for not been around for a long time, you would have missed. So I picked favorite things and they've come back. Some things that are brand new that are super exciting that will work very beautifully with our mixed media. Lots of things. Look at all of this opportunity and beautifulness. Really, like, look at all of this opportunity and beautifulness. So we are going to do some things together because I have these dies that I'm going to show you in a little bit. And the price points when you guys see these are excellent. This is the plus with some of the stuff that the price points are going to be excellent. So like I said, 3 o'clock tomorrow, I will post it even just for you guys to see. You 100% go and support Joann's store. If your local independent retailer is bringing this in, wherever. But I will have it all posted under a special spot at 3 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow called Vicki Boutin Mixed Media. And some of the samples that I'm going to continue making tomorrow, I'll post on there as well. And then for the whole month of May, I'm going to be doing 1 and 2 lives or a live and a video per week showing you different uses for all of the things, okay? So very, very excited about it. Let's get started. Let's start with these paper pads. Let's start here because there's mixed media. There's some traditional scrapbooking stuff in here. Like I said, there's things that are freaking awesome. Vicki Boutin things that are back. These are back. I have to tell you that the quality of this ink is beautiful when it's stamped. It's mixed in. Like I said, I spent all day today just doing, look at, I stamped those. Isn't that fun? So I'm going to show you all of the things, right? I am not in Michael's store. No. There was some mixed media that was in there for 5 minutes just in Canada, right? Just in Canada, but it never really went that far. It's hard. Those big box stores are hard. You don't have a lot of time. And I feel like I have done a lot of work to grow my community when some of the stuff was in there. I didn't start the whole social media thing, and mine has been very organic. My mixed media or my social media growth. I'm not really good at that whole self-promotion thing. I don't know how to do things, right? So when some of the stuff showed up, I don't think people even knew who I was or what it was all about. So this is still here. I have to say, if there's nothing that you purchase with my name on it, except for this, you are winning. This mixed media paper, the white foundations paper, is awesome for wet mediums, for blending. It is a nice smooth surface. It also has heaviness and body to it, so it will hold your wet mediums. Guess what else they brought back? The 6x8. They brought the 6x8 back, so we're going to be doing lots of this stuff with this one as well. But yep, they brought the 6x8 back as well. So these are two things. I'm just going to let you know too, unless it changes, the black foundations paper has been discontinued. So I just ordered a whole ton of it. Like, I'm going to order just whatever's left, because I know you guys like that, and I will just carry it in my shop. But even for me, though, I have to say, this is my go-to. If you said, is there something you buy by the case? I would say, yes, foundations paper. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, right? So they've brought the 6x8 is back. So foundations paper, if you don't know, like all of this, everything that I've done, this is all on foundations paper. So even though these mediums are wet and heavy, it will still keep its shape. It really is kind of magical, right? Magical. Why? I don't, with American Crafts, it's not like other companies where they have things that are what I would call evergreen, that just is a SKU that they keep bringing back. And at this point, I haven't really fought for it. I don't know. I'll have to see what the sales of black foundations paper were, but I'd have to say this probably sells like 5-to-1 for black. The black is awesome. The neons, iridescence, anything with opacity looks beautiful on there, but I don't think people use black anywhere as often as they would use white, because you could use the white and put black gesso on it and still have some of those results. So I'll look into it, but I'm going to order as much of the stock as I can, and then it'll still be available at vickyboutin.com. Okay, so we have the two pads of foundations paper. I'm not sure. Well, this feels new. It's a thinner acetate, but do you remember they had got rid of that? So this is like an added bonus in this pad. So if you're new, this is not a pad of rainbow paper. It's white paper with a sheet of acetate showing you that you can do mixed media on it, okay? So, and Roxanne, then it's just a little heads up. So go and get yourself some black foundations paper, because I'm not sure. Maybe if I talk to them, we can get it to kind of, stick around. But at this point, I don't know, okay? This I'm super excited about. So one of the things that is coming out that if you looked at this online, you might not have kind of been able to figure out what it was. This is like the foundations paper. This pad is mixed materials pad. It has vellum, watercolor paper, cardstock, and fiber paper. So let me show you what we're looking at. So the vellum, which will be great for gel plate printing, different art. So it's nice to have these in 12x12, right? So we have vellum. There are 24 sheets in this pad too. So that is the vellum. This is your watercolor paper, but they say watercolor paper, but let me see. Maybe it's not in that order. Yeah, this one is cardstock. The next one's cardstock. I'm like, did they put a smooth watercolor paper in here? It's cardstock. So just a white cardstock, which I would say is about an 80-pound would be my guess, right? A white cardstock in there. Great for card making too. And then a watercolor paper. So there's some tooth and texture to this. So they have a watercolor paper in here. And then this one is super exciting. And this is your fiber paper, which is almost like coffee filters. So I will be doing lots of stuff with this pad, showing you different things that we can make with it. This will be awesome for printing and decoupage, but it is a textured paper. So it is a pad of mixed media paper. Like I said, we will do some amazing things with this in May when I start featuring all of this product, because it's not going to be in store, start shipping until in April. So I think by doing it in May, it'll be great. But I just wanted to give you a heads up because it's out there. The stuff is released, right? The information is released. So I wanted you to see what it's all about. So this one is called the Mixed Materials Pad. And it has 4 different textures, tooths, types of paper. Okay. There is definitely a scrapbooking element in this release as well. Trying to figure out, I have no real estate, this girl in the basement. I have crap everywhere. So the other thing that we have is 48 sheets of printed paper pad. It's a paper pad. We went through all of my collections and picked out papers that I love, that I think will work great for mixed media, for collage, for printing, for backgrounds. It's double-sided. Are you ready? Let's go through this one. So I believe it's 2 sheets, so 24 patterns. Well, 24 double page patterns. So let's take a flip through and show you what's in here. So I love it too. They put them right in a row. So 2 sheets, right? So we have a great ledger paper. I don't know, how do I show you guys so everything's not backwards? I'll try, I'll figure it out. Is this okay? If the pad's not upside down, Vicki. So you have that ledger paper, which I love. I don't even remember what this one is from. That might have been my first release, or it could have been, I don't know. You guys, a lot of you, I'm not that girl. I'm not the one. I don't remember anything. I have a lot of trouble. So you will love this paper. Look at it. Is this beautiful grid side, right? Grid side. And then look, one of my favorites, this rainbow pattern, right? Yes, Fernwood. There's Fernwood, Storyteller. I went through every collection I had and just picked out papers that I love. So when we were putting the pad together, I was like, I want these to be really kind of neutrals. Just something that you could use with your scrapbooking, right? I feel like this pad's backwards. So look at, I'm going to throw everybody off. There is my baby cat. Simon is on the back. I'm going to go this way because I feel like this is a better representation. I think the pad's backwards. So ledgers, right? Ledger with the book paper. Yellow, you know, is Vicki neutral. And then we have another ledger. I love this paper. This paper is one of my favorites with the green background. So this is great. There's 2 of everything for my double page scrapbookers, right? This one is the library cards with that book paper. Do you remember this one from Storyteller? I love this. I think this was Storyteller, was it? I don't think that one was Fernwood, but remember, Vicki doesn't know her collections like that. I just focus on the next one, right? The book paper. So this is from, currently, is from Discover and Create. So book paper, another ledger, lots of ledgers in here, pink background. So just trying to go through because I know some of you must be like, okay, hurry up. One of my favorite, all-time favorite papers is the color wheel. We're going to see this in my next collection. I'm totally going to do this in a different color and pattern, but I love this paper. Give me a circle any day, and then a beautiful pink and orange stripe on the back. Another grid with this rainbow burst. Look at that one. Rainbow burst, right? It's from every single collection is in here. Another ledger, the gray ledger with the gray text. The rainbow from Sweet Rush with, we picked the pattern. This one is from Discover and Create. I wanted them to be kind of neutrally. So you really could use these with any paper collection that's out there. It does not have to be Vicki Boutin, right? Ledger, dot, ledger, circles, newsprint. Freaking love that paper. It's sold out. I was trying to order a case of it. Just so you get the gist, right, friends? Lots of ledgers, pieces that you can use that will just work with anything that you're paper crafting. So that's what this pad is. I feel like it's Vicky's version of a cardstock pad, right? So this one is 48 sheets, printed paper pad. Love this. What do you guys think? Do you love it? Yep, so that is, you know, we don't, everything that we bring out doesn't have to be, you know, some of the things new, old is new again, right? So I love that this is the neutrals. These are like my favorite B-sides and pieces that I use for my double page layouts, right? I love it. So that is the paper pad. And I feel like let's wheel into or roll into these. This is kind of amazeballs. You ready for these? I feel like these are our newest version of almost like the papery pads, right? So these are from 4 of my favorite collections renamed. So we have one that is called Travel, one that is called Old Soul, one is called, see, let me look at my notes because so I remember what we named all of these things. Travel, Nature, Artist, and Old Soul. Let's talk about these. I know, they're die cut kits. Lord, look at this. So you're gonna get in here, you're gonna have your traditional die cut pieces, you're going to have vellum stickers, and then you have acetate. So I'm gonna be here for a while tonight, so pull up a chair. You know, if you've met me before, I'm going to show you what's in these packages. So I feel like I need something white to open it on. So let's start with Travel, which is Where to Next, right? Where to Next? No, is it? What is my, oh my goodness, Vicki. Vicki does not have a good memory, just so we know. Vicki likes to refer to herself in third person as well. So when you go in these pads, we went and I picked out some pieces of the ephemera, the papery. We mixed ephemera. We mixed in maybe some of the journaling cards. So when you get in here, you have all of this borders. These came separately, right? As tags, but if we like the art, oh my goodness. I'm going to be doing some classes with all of this. So the scale has changed. We made some of the things bigger. So I said, even though we've done it before, let's change it up. So for some of you that haven't been around the whole time, it's all going to be brand new for you. You haven't seen it before, right? So very excited. So this one is called Travel. You have like, look at these cards. This was, I think, in my 3x4 pad. And then we made it into just bigger. These were in the 3x4s that we made into cards. Titles. So really you could do a little mini album, right? A mini album with just these pads. So I'm going to go through and just give you an idea. Are you okay with that if I just open them up and give you an idea of what's in all of them? And I am going to put it back because I am who I am, right? But look at, these were in the sticker book, but they are icons, right? Was Where to Next, or what was my other? Is this, I don't feel like, was this Where to Next? Did we mix the two, I wonder even? We might have elements from Where to Next in here with elements from, what was the other one called? Vicki, come on, one of you guys will remember. Where to Next, and then Where to Next, and what was my other one? Let's Get Away? No, what was it called? Let's something. Somebody, one of you, Let's Wander. Thank you, Michelle, you rock star. There's elements from both of them in here, both travel collections. Let's Wander. I feel like this is more Let's Wander than it is. When you get the sun too, it's too big for this package, so the sides of it are going to be a little wonky. So you have, right? This is more. This is exciting. Oh, look at it. No, it is. It's Let's Wander and Where to Next. It's a mix. But let's talk about this. So in here as well, you have acetate pieces. So it is like, if you guys love my papery, you guys are going to love these. I actually would love to see more of these, like with every collection. These actually really excite me. So more, right, cardstock. But then as well in there are acetate pieces. Look at that. There's acetate pieces. And then full acetate sheets. Look at this. That is a sheet of acetate. Look at the clouds. Look at the clouds. Look how fun that is. For pockets, you could sew on these. You could die cut out of them. So you have that in this pad stack as well. Look at the little, oh my goodness, I love those. Those make me really excited. You'll notice my hands are filthy. I've been painting all day, right? Acetate, isn't that fun? So it is like, I think, a new version of the papery a little bit. But the cardstock pieces are thicker. And then let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. These are stickers. So then we have this. These are a vellum. So when I go to lift this, you just have to, you know, they're tricky, right? But do you see what I'm talking about? That is a vellum sticker. So to me, it's like if stickers and rub-ons had a baby, it would be a vellum sticker. So you get all of this in here. I don't think you're supposed to have 2 sheets of that. I think that was an error. All of these are vellum sheets, so you can die cut out of this. So it's a whole sheet. This one is not die cut. So I could go on there with any of my die cuts, and I could die cut out of that. You have titles. That is a full vellum sticker. I freaking love it. I will be fussy cutting that, right? Strips. So it's like the washi, but in a strip. Look at these. So these are all vellum sheets. But you would not have 2. That's a bonus. And it just happens to be in the package I opened. So that one is travel. That one is travel. I am super excited about these. When these arrived, I'm like, okay, better than what I was hoping for. And the size of it is what blows my mind, right? The size of it is what blows my mind. Love it. So that is travel. The next one, I dropped my sheet on the floor, but I think was nature. Let's look at nature. Nature is one of your favorites, right? It's fernwood. So it is Amazeballs. When you flip it over, you can see all of the things that are in here, right? So the shoes, the clipboard, and then you have all your vellum, and then your acetate pieces. It's awesome. So do you guys want me? I'm going to go through the vellum stickers. Do you want to look at all of the things? I only have one of everything, so that's where I couldn't really do any samples or anything just yet, because I need to see what is in the collection, right? But to give you an idea, look at these are all vellum stickers. Full sheets, some are die cut. That's a full sheet taken from the paper. That I think we can do amazing things in journaling. Oh, I love that giant arrow. Look at all the things. So these are all die cut. You just have to, see what I'm saying? Just bend it and you'll find where the sticker's die cut, right? With a bleed line. Titles. Oh, all these words from the washi and just little strips. Right. So I just feel like the whole idea is just stuff that you don't need to buy a whole bunch of ephemera packs or anything. It's all in one. So I feel like we could craft a ton of things doing mixed media backgrounds and using these as embellishments. So this one is the nature one. It just, a lot of the scale is bigger. A lot of the things we loved, maybe you didn't get fernwood the first time around or all your fernwood's gone. We're going to be making with that one. The next is artist. right? I feel like there's value in these, right? That we can do some amazing art, but you don't have to go and buy a whole collection. Your titles are in here. So let's look at the middle package here. Just careful when you get these as well. I find these packages split. So I'll be taking this out and putting it in envelopes, like a craft envelope, because sometimes these waterfall packaging, the sides of it split because there's some sharp bits in there, right? But look how fun these are. So get your tiny attacher. We can make our mixed media backgrounds, layer these on top. Look at that. So this one was in the ready-made backgrounds, but we put it on acetate, the script, right? And then you have all of your different pieces. Oh my goodness. Yes. So what I'm going to do with this in our lives is take each one of these kits, do some mixed media, and then make some kind of mini book and a probably might be a class as well in there. I'll probably do some kind of class so I can just do more, right? So I have to look at all of that. Like I said, it's been some busy times around here, right? I know, they're fun, right? They're fun. Hello, Angie. I love you even more. I miss you so much. Some of my friends that I haven't seen for a while, man. Just know it. I do. I miss you, Ange. Always a roommate and buddy, right? Love it. So that one is called Artist. And then this collection near and dear to my heart is called Old Soul. So Old Soul is going to be from Storyteller, right? Storyteller. So let's just take a peek of some of this, and then we'll move on to the next thing, right? So all of these are vellum. So you could totally cut this out in pieces, sew on it, die cut, and then we have our full sheets. And a lot of these are the same things because I love the layerability of this, right? And some of these older collections, we did not have as many SKUs, right? The SKUs were a little bit more limited. I didn't have papery back then. I think I might have had 2 ephemera packs, but that wasn't an always thing, right? So that's why you'll see a variation in the number of pieces in some of these packs. A variation, right, in some of the pieces in some of these packs. There just wasn't as much art to pull from. So, but love this one. So that one is called Old Soul, and it's Storyteller. Storyteller condensed in a pack. So there are 4 of these in this release. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. Get rid of this paper pad. For most of the collections, yeah, but some of it, right? A little different. All right, so what else do we have? So we have, let's get into other things, scrapbooking. So when we did this, they were like, okay, pick one of your chipboard alphas that you love and you think would work. And I went with this one because you can color on them, right? So we can use a lot of the different mediums. They're customizable. I love the chipboard because I find they're a little bit easier than the foam ones. We've gone to a lot of the foam thickers because the adhesive works better. But I still am a lover of chipboard. So this is one of the other SKUs in here is this alpha, which, like I said, I had to pick one, and this is one of my favorites. So I went with this one. So there's that alpha is in the collection. Let's talk about this. These are titles. So these are chipboard titles that you can paint on. So it has love, 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 smile often, happy, awesome, lovely, oh yeah. And these are all giant chipboard titles. And they are a matte finish. It's one of your favorites as well, Dion. Yeah, I love it. So to give you an idea, they're nice and thin, they're matte, and we can gel plate print on them. We can do some amazing things. So, right at the top of your list, I love these, if you can't tell. I love the size of them for giant chipboard titles. So, right? Oh, yeah. And it's all in my handwriting. They're all from the thickers, but just repurposed. Happy. Smile often. Lovely. And awesome. I would like more of these. I would like more of these with more in them. But yeah, love this SKU. Right, for my scrapbooking friends and for 12 by 12 and double page layout makers, I love the scale of this. I love the scale of this. Definitely going to be great for scrapbooking. Or you can put a title on art journal, cut them apart, right? I'll put that away later because I can't fit it easily, right? I love those. So these ones are called chipboard titles. Chipboard titles. So let's talk about these stamp sets, right? They're like pick your favorite things. So I was like, okay, stamps. You guys know stamps and stencils I love. So I picked 3 stamp sets that were definitely on my favorites list. So we have these 3 stamp sets. They have names. Let me look what they're called. Floral, art layers, and circles. So let me show you what these look like stamped. Because I did all of the things today. It's why I was late, because I was trying to do all of it. And sometimes I don't have the time to work ahead, right? So look at that stamped. They stamp beautifully. These are very inexpensive too. You know, go-to. Because there's something I'm going to be showing you at the end, right? This is a go-to for me. Give me the circles all day long. And then, do you know that this is one of my favorite floral stamps we ever did? So we switched some things out. I pulled things from different sets in some of these. So we've done a number of circle ones. I pulled my favorite circles, put it in here. This stamp right here is one of my favorite leaves ever, right? Ever, ever, ever. So absolutely love this set. So these are 3 stamp sets. Like, oh, I didn't show you the last one that I'm very excited about. Where is this one? And that's that stamped. So yeah, 3 of them. So like I said, if you were not around in the beginning for some of these, you might not have these sets, right? You might not. You may have lost pieces. So again, these don't match dies. These don't match dies. I'll show you what we have coming with that. I wish they did. Like really, I want dies for this, but I'm hoping this one we can use punches or circle dies. This one you don't really need. The only one I would have a die for is maybe the strip and the floral, but this would be easy to cut out. This is repeated. We're going to make backgrounds with that, our own pattern. And this one isn't too bad for fussy cutting. I wish they did, Catherine. Wouldn't that be awesome? But these do not have dies. It is what it is, right, with American Crafts. So I'm working on it. You guys loved the last one with Discovering Crate having dies, but when you see the price points tomorrow, you are going to be very happy with some of this stuff. So then we did come out with something that does have a die. These are brand new. We're going to die cut them when I'm done at the end. We have a set of hearts, which I wanted something bigger scale that will work with our mixed media. And somewhere in here are the dies. I don't know where I did with them. Oh, here. So the heart set has a matching die. So one die with all those shapes, right? Are these, they're sold individually, but I'm going to look at, I might do some bundles with a percentage off tomorrow. Like, so if you want like the whole bundle, I'll have to look at it. But like I said, I was just working on the things, but I haven't thought that far ahead. But all of this stuff is individual. It's sold individual. So we're going to die cut some of these, but I stamped this just in black. I stamped these with the Color Wheel ink pad, and I love them, right? Are these stamps in the exact same scale as the original stamp? I think some of them are changed. I will pull mine and take a look later, But like I said, I've been gone, right? So when this box came, I didn't even have a chance to look at anything. But some of them are switched up. But I feel like it is. These might be a little smaller. These ones might be a little bit smaller. But I will look at it. I will look at it. Some of these I don't even know where they are anymore, because when they sell out, I can't use them anymore, right? Like it's a hard thing that if I use them on a Friday Night Live and people can't find them anymore, people get angry. So again, when I got to pick the three, I picked three of my favorites that layer well together, but also can be used with mixed media art. So this is one of the other sets, is the heart set, right? That I did a couple different ones so we could paint with them. And then the other set is this one, which is like a note set. So it is called Notepad. And then it has this die that looks like a torn notepad, which we'll die cut in a minute. But I love this top 5, write it down, and like little journaling ones, right? Some of those florals were larger on the original. Yeah, I think they're a little bit smaller. But isn't that fun? This is called Notepad. And then it has the notepad dies. So you could use this just as a rectangle, any of them. Or if you wanted to die cut it with a little torn edge, you totally could. Right? Love it. Love it. Okay. So those are stamps and die set. Again, price points are really going to be excellent on these. I was super excited with what they were able to bring them in. So when you get them, they look like that in the pad, right? They look like that in the pad. Or that's what they'll come like. Doop, doop. With the die right in the set. So there's that one. And then we have stencils. So I was able to... I mixed up stencil sets from past collections, the favorites, or ones that I thought 3 that would work really well together. And these 2 stencil sets are called Script, and the other one is Floral. So, oh my goodness, this is old. This one would have been like on a turquoise stencil back in the day. So would the Beehive one. So these are the 3 stencils in the Script set. One of my favorite all-time stencils. And I did do a sample of them so you can see. So that is the Script set, has those 3 patterns in it. The Beehive looking one, oh my goodness, look at that right there. And the circles. And then for the floral set, those are the 3 that are in it. These are the 3 that are in it. Again, price points are amazing on these. So, boop. When we get these things in some of the big box stores, because of the quantity that they're ordering, we get some really good pricing on it. So I will be very excited to post these. But that's what these stencils, I just did this quickly with, this is just regular old distress ink. But those are the 3 stencil packs that are, or the 2 stencil packs that are out there. Part of the Vicki Boutin mixed media release. So let's move these back here. Then for some of the tools that are coming out, oh, let's talk about dies first. And I have to die cut. So we have these 2 packs of dies that I had talked about. So there are 2 sets of dies. I did a bunch of mixed media art that I'm going to die cut at the end to show you what these will look like. But those are the 3 patterns in this set, which is called Branches, and the other one is Floral Butterfly. And there are the flowers and the butterfly. But this one will cut out a circle when it cuts. You'll get those pieces. It's all going to be individual, this die. So the picture it shows is not actually a true representation. That die is not going to cut like that. It's going to be a paper pieced one, which I absolutely freaking love. I'm going to sew the heck out of this, right? Like this one just totally lends itself to doing a different color on each piece. Oh, it's going to be so good. And then the butterfly and the floral. And then we have leaves, so we can do lots of different things. And I love this one because it's one die, but you totally could cut it apart and use it as 2 separate pieces. What were you wondering? Jenny Bauer, how am I supposed to wait until this is in Joann's? I know. But it's out there, right? People started posting it, and I'm like, I haven't shared it yet. So I'm like, I really feel like I want you guys to understand what this whole release looks like, right? Need those, so cute. Are the mixed media items archival safe, Erica? They're all acrylic. I don't know anymore. That part of my world, I don't check those things, because I print most things at home. You know what I mean? I print them at home. I don't even know how archival our photos are anymore. I just wouldn't put it directly on your photo, right, for the mixed media stuff. But I don't, is half of the stuff out there, I don't even really know. I don't test that stuff anymore, so I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I'll look at the packaging and see if anything, because they would know more at American Crafts when they are selecting this stuff. Some of it probably is, some isn't, but I'd have to think I'm going to be long dead before it breaks down my photos. So I don't know, right? So these won't be available in Australia. I think I saw in New Zealand there was a store owner bringing it in. They posted on there, right? Talk about perfect for contained funk, 100%. Yes, Julie. And I'm working on it. I'm going to work on opening it up to international too. I just, things are changing, and I just want you guys to be able to find the stuff, right? So, and hello, Serenity. But I love the dies. I love them, and I love the price points. Like I'm telling you, when I post all of this, you're going to see it. Really, really amazing price points. Okay, so making sure I cover all the things. We're going to show you some other things, and we're going to get into the mixed media. So tools. In this release, we have the whole package of sponge paint daubers and a new palette knife. There's this new palette knife, and brought back the stencil brush. And I have to say, telling you, for using the texture paste, if you want to stencil them, you want the stencil brush more so than the blending brushes that are like this. I find that these ones are just too soft for any of my mediums. Any of the mediums. If you're using mine, if you're using Simon's, I feel like a stencil brush is your friend. These are just more heavy duty, and I find all of the medium just sits on top of here. They gunk up these brushes, which are amazing for ink blending. I don't find for wet mediums. Maybe you don't feel the same, but I have to say stencil brushes, right? I love these. I don't think I made that up. I think it was the lady who was at the New Zealand event, and I don't know if Michelle is here, but I think someone in New Zealand's bringing it in. Said she ordered some of it. I don't know exactly what that is, right? Okay, so let's get into the mixed media stuff. Let's start with these ones. The stencil brushes, right, Glenda? And if you treat them well, I have like 20 million of them. And I have to say that when my stencil brush came out, a lot of companies were bringing stencil brushes out, but not all of them work really well. You need one that is really stiff, and the bristles need to be tight. And yes, it sheds and whatever, it's fine. You just pick out the little pieces. But when I clean it, I just mist it with my mister, and then I rub it on a paper towel or a baby wipe. I don't run these. I don't soak them. I use this all day today, and that's just cleaning it on a paper wipe, whatever. What do you call it? Baby wipe, right? And it's in great condition, but you want to clean them or they'll get crusty, right? And then the other thing sometimes I'll do is I'll wrap it really tight, roll it in a paper towel, and then it will maintain the shape. But we'll talk about that in our whole month of the mixed media art. So one of the things that I love, I still carry, we're bringing back again, are the texture pastes. So you have the fluorescents or neons, and then you have the metallics. So what are magical about these? You know, I've had them, some version of them. I almost showed you the new one that's coming out with the spring release. There is a new one that you guys are going to love the color of. But I love my texture paste. So these ones here are a matte finish, but oh my goodness. And your neon is huge right now in mixed media art. huge. So these have been out for quite a while, but came back, and look at, they blend together. You can use this as a stencil brush through a stencil, and this is as a texture paste. So you can have texture. I didn't put it on too thick because it had to dry before I came on here. But this is the other, one of the other items in the release are the neon texture paste and the metallics. And then look at the sparkle and shine with these. And like I said, you can use them as watercolor. You can use them as a paint. You can use them as a texture paste. I love these. I will be doing things with this. So the other thing, if you are not already a member of the Vicki Boutin Creative Community Group page on Facebook, make sure you join that. And the one thing I'm going to want is you to do is I'm going to post a thread where we talk about things you'd like to learn, things you struggle with, techniques you'd like to learn using these products. I am going to take all of that information and try to cover all of it. Like you asked and I answered kind of thing, so that I can work through it all with you. But I love it. I love this on black. I love this with navy. I will mix my neons and fluorescents with other colors, but absolutely love them. Love them. So these are, like I said, this is my first time where they're bringing the mixed media into the Joann store. So we didn't reinvent the wheel. Why bring out some of the stuff you have already? So you're totally going to benefit from using it. But like I said, some of mine are dried out. I've had them now for years. These are wet mediums. They do not last forever. These are not completely airtight jars, so if the air gets in it, they dry out. You cannot really reconstitute them. Some people will use them with water more as like a watercolor paint, because you can still get pigment out of it. But once the binding liquid, the medium that these pigments are in, dries out, because they're acrylic, you can't really reconstitute it, right? You can't put things in that bring it back to life. But you can store them with the lid on tight. You can put press and seal under the cap before you tighten it. You can always remember to clean around your lid so you don't have gobs of boogers that get on the lid and dry out and then air is getting in. So if you treat them well, mine have lasted for years, but some of it, my set of this had finally dried out. Only one of them was still good. So you just got to use it. Use the stuff. It's not stuff that you collect. It's not like paper, right? Yeah, don't start adding the comments yet. I'm going to do a post so it's all in one place, right? But that, I just wanted to show. This makes me happy. This is like unicorn rainbow. What were those stickers? Lisa, whatever. Doesn't that look like it? Love it. Love it. Okay. So let's talk about some other things that we have in here. Want to talk about something brand new? Hey, Boo. Hey, V Boo. Lisa Frank, thank you. We have acrylic paint pens. Super excited about these. These come in a pack of 12. These are great for drawing on your mixed media, great for coloring in. Here is my swatch of them. So you can't see the white, but it's here, right? So this is the acrylic paint pens. Let's show you some of the things I was just messing around with, right? So this is the acrylic paint pen when I drew on top of a gel plate print. So the gold is on there. I love that they're matte. I have used other ones that are high gloss. I love that these are matte. I did draw right on here. I drew this flower on top of acrylic paint. The little white dots is with the pen. So paint markers, right? Paint markers. And then like I said, I went and did a whole bunch of these prints that we can do our die cuts from. Okay. So there's some things that we're working on that the release is a little bit later, because some things came and we're going to see if they're going to stay the way they are, or if I can get some of the changes I requested. But I'm going to show you all the things anyway. So paint markers. Let's put this over here. Paint markers for the mixed media. Paint markers. Texture pastes. We have acrylic paints have come back. So there are 4 sets. We have the metallic set, we have a warm set, we have the cool set, and we have the neon set. Now these paints are a little different from my first batch, so I'm seeing if they could, they're more of a translucent, they're not as opaque. Like I said, I will show you exactly how I use them. The metallics are certainly like the original one. We're working on, I'm seeing if we can't get a little bit more of a medium body, but if not, I'm still going to use them and support all of that and show you how to use it. But we do have these coming back in. I don't know if they're going to look exactly like this when they hit the stores, but I will keep you informed. So I did put them in my little container. Love it. We have 2 paints, a black and a white, that are definitely medium body. And you're going to see the thing I'm going to show you at the end that these are going to work with. All right. So just know there's something coming at the end of all of this. So we have these white and a black that is in this release. What have I missed? Oh, this. We have one of, I think, the best products that we've come out with in the mixed media are the cosmic watercolors. So we have the rainbow and the jewel tones. And seriously, so this is that circle stamp, and then I painted with them. They are opaque. They are beautiful. If you like to just put little dots of like paint splats on your mixed media or your cards, I love these. If you want to paint with them, love them. These are absolutely gorgeous, right? Absolutely gorgeous. So this is the jewel tone, and this is the rainbow tone. I stamped with them. All I did is paint it on them. But these, when you add water, all I do when I want to get them working is I mist them with water, and then I paint with them. And I absolutely love these, because some of the things, friends, if you are like mixed media, scares me. I would say great product to start with. You can brayer these on, you can paint with them. The more water you use, the more transparent, the less water you use. They do have some opacity. They are amazing. These ones will work on black. These ones, not so much, because the gold is amazing. But the rest, it's a iridescent, is clear or a sparkly one. These one, the pigments are the shiny part. So it's a turquoise pigment, a purple pigment, a coppery pigment, well, rust copper, and just a white pigment. These show up on dark backgrounds. These ones, when you put it on a dark background, it's a pigment with silver sparkle. So if you put this on a dark background, the pigment is transparent. You won't see it on black. You'd only see white. Okay? So keep that in mind. This will show up on dark. This one will not, but they both work beautifully on white. I know that purple. Isn't it beautiful? And then you can mix them. Oh, I love these. So this is the 2 sets, or these are the 2 sets. Love them. What else? This is coming out. It's just like a little watercolor pad. So it comes with a paintbrush, and it's almost like back in the day, right? Where you have art and then you can paint. So it is a fun little thing that we can, I'm going to paint with these and then add them to our mini books. But isn't that fun? So that is one of the other things. It's called the watercolor pad with brush. And this one, like I said, I only have one sample, so I ripped it open to play with it. Then you just add the water on here, right? Yay! So did I miss anything? Let me look at my list. And then I have something to show you, and then we're going to die cut some things. So here's the other thing that we're working on. So this is coming. Are you ready for it? So this is coming. But I don't have a proper sample yet. I only have a fake sample. Are you ready? We have 2 things that are coming. Just the box alone is stunningly beautiful. I love it. These are gel plates, starter kits. So this, I think, is a really fun thing if you have been thinking about doing gel plate printing, but you weren't sure where to start. We have one that is a card making kit that comes with a 5x7, and then your starter kit with an 8x10. So these are going to probably be a little delayed when they come out. We're still testing some of the things with them, but when you get this box, so just to give you an idea with this one, this mini one, which is for cards, you get 6 paints in it. You get a brayer, you get mixing cups, you get a little comb tool, you get stickers in it, and it comes with 12 cards, 12 envelopes, 4 stencils, a brayer, a pattern comb, 6 bottles of paint, 10 mixing cups, 10 sticks, and 50 stickers. Okay? So just to give you an idea, when you open it, right, it will have everything you need. So I love these for me personally for classes that I could do a gel plate class and I just send this as the starter, right? So with this, look at, you get cards, you get the stickers, and you will get stencils that are in the set that can layer, right? Which is good to start. It's a good start set. Like I said, a great brayer, it's a great rubber brayer. The little detail comb. So that is coming. It's coming. It's not here yet, right? But I think it's a great idea for beginners. So even, I own multiple gel plates. So, and not all of them are created equally, right? Some of them are, like you can get the speedball one that, I can't put that back. Speedball one, you have the gel press, you have lots of different ones. So if you have your gel plate, you don't need this. But if it's something that you don't have, then you have everything that you need in one box, right? So same idea with here. I use the stencils for some of my samples. So this one, you have some die cuts in it, so we can do some masking. You can print on them. So this one will include, the gel plate is in the box as well. Everything will be in your box. So this one will have an 8x10 and the other one has the 5x7. And then this one is, you get in this box the gel plate, 20 die cut shapes, 6 stencils, a 4-inch brayer, pattern comb, which is different than the pattern comb in the other box. You get the 6 paints, 10 sheets of white media paper, and 5 sheets of tissue paper. Okay, so I love the art on the box as well. So like I said, this is not going to be shipping for a little while, but that is one of the other things that is going to be in this release. This is the other thing that's going to be in the release. I just feel like I want it to be art for everyone, to have a plate that I'm not sure until we get it. I don't know if it's exactly the same as the gel plates I'm using. I will test it. I'll do all of the things. Oh, we didn't talk about this either. I only showed you quickly. And then we have these pigment inks, which I love that they come out. Look how beautiful these ink. Look how beautiful these ink. So we're going to be using all of everything that you've seen. I will use on the gel plate. I will use individually. This is probably packaging wise one of my favorite things ever. I feel like this is a Sephora style of ink. Like it looks like a makeup palette, right? I love it, love it, love it, love it. Any gesso or gold paste, not in this one. I still have it in my shop, but no, it is not. Because think, this really, right, is like the gold. These are permanent, so they're not water soluble. They are not dye, they're pigment ink, right? They have more opacity. But I just inked these myself, which I am not a pro with that stuff, and they inked beautifully, beautifully, right? And let's look at some of the things that I was messing around with. And then we're going to die cut. So like I said, we're working on some of the paint stuff. We're going to see when it comes. But I was doing some of the gel plate prints so that we could die cut using the metallic paints on the print, on the plate. And then I thought we could do some die cuts with those, the ones I haven't used yet, right? I haven't die cut with the one shape. So that's how I'm going to finish off tonight. And then we can just chat for a bit. So if you were just showing up to see what's in this release, that's everything. But I am going to die cut a little bit. And I want to die cut those hearts as well. And the little note. And if you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, this is supposed to be hitting stores in April at some point. It was pushed back a little bit because there were some issues with some of the sourcing. But it will be coming in April. I'm going to put it up on VickiBoutin.com. VickiBoutin.com for pre-order. For any of my Canadian friends or anybody who wants to order through my shop, you can do that. The other things that are coming as well, friends, so I'm going to end this with this for some of you guys who've asked. I taught on the cruise, and this is what I'm going to show you quickly. Let me show you, because some of you have been asking about the travel album. So I got to get up and grab it. Whoop, whoop. The travel album that I don't know where I put it. Here it is. Ooh. So this will be posted as soon as I'm waiting for the ephemera pack that I didn't give anybody on the cruise because I had forgot it. So I did order it this week. It's on its way. So there will be, this will be going up in the store as well. I will list it as a pre-order tomorrow. But we made this on the cruise. So I will be posting this as a kit. Again, this will only come with a video walkthrough of the whole project and written instructions. It will not be a class where I do it live with you. This is coming. It's going to be up in my shop. But again, I only have 25 of these kits. This was just an extra. And then we make the album, and then we make these layouts as well. Okay. So there are a whole whack of double pages. I did a printable for the places that we went on the cruise, which you are welcome to use. There is shaker. There are frames in this one. You get the shaker bits. So it's a big kit because it was a cruise kit, right? So you don't necessarily, they got tools and other stuff with it. You won't get all of those things. There'll be an add-on, but it is a fun class. Lots of layouts, as always, with my doubles. I definitely still like doing all the traditional scrapbooking stuff, lots of clusters. So that one will be going up as well, right? So that I wanted to, because some of you guys have been asking. Yes, it's coming. There are still a couple of kits left for the 10 plus layout for the True Colors. I believe that we're almost pretty much sold out of the other one. Okay, friends. But that is coming. Like I said, if you did Discover and Create with me, I will be going live on Wednesday for the bonus class. I will post it, right? Will you be adding a Caribbean cruise for 2026? I will. I still need to talk to my friend Jim West because I also am looking at a land tour to Tuscany. I just don't know where I'm going to be fitting that in, but I want to do the land tour to Tuscany, right? No wonder I work every day. Oh, Julie, seriously? It never ends, but I love what I do. I have so many ideas, so many things I want to share with you guys. So I'm just trying to work through all of it, right? Any chance for a May cruise? Maybe one day. But the reason we're doing the summer one next year is all the teachers asked. They said, can you please do a cruise that is in June or July for the teachers who can't get the time off? So, you know, I got to fit the stuff that I can fit in there, and that is one of the other ones that I'm looking at, right? Land tour in Tuscany sounds amazing. It was, because we've done it before, and it was probably one of the best trips I've ever been on, doing the Cinque Terre. Went to Florence, did San Gimignano, went to some vineyards. It just was really amazing, and I would like to add that one in. I just have to find more time and then hire somebody. I need an assistant. I need someone who just can be right here with me, just help me do the things, because it's not an easy job to keep me on task. I don't know if I'll ever find anybody, right? You're going to Panama in February. Yes, which I've been to Panama before. It's the Panama Canal. And then I forget where else we're going. Panama Canal in, I don't know. I just know it ends with Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. It's going to be really awesome. So very excited about all of the things. So let's die cut these things. So I wanted to show you. And so friends, this is just like a little fun release that's coming. There will still be a whole main Vicki Boutin release that will also be in Joann's store in their designer destination. That will be released, I believe, I'm going to say it's going to be May, but I haven't got the order form or anything for it yet. I know what it looks like because we designed it, but it's going to be absolutely beautiful, right? It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Jill, question, is the mixed media all new collection be a kit we can purchase with products you showed us tonight? I'm going to look at that tomorrow, Jill, and price it out, because I might do a bundle where I'll decide what goes in the bundle and give a discount if you order the whole bundle, because I'm going to be using it. You're going to get free classes because it's going to be all of the month of May. Every Friday Night Live I do, all the content is all going to be using all of this. So I'm going to show you how to use all of the things. There might be a class that goes with some of those ephemera packs. I might do a mini album, and then just showing you could use any of the packs. The art would be the same, that we could do an art journal with the ephemera, but it'll be photo based. I have lots of things. It's just, again, I've got to think about all of the things, right? Because for as much of it's for you guys, it's a lot, right? It's a lot for me to wrap my head around as well. With traveling, all the things that go into this. Got an email to start designing the fall collection. Lots to wrap my little brain around. And I do the best. I know with some of the stuff, I promise lots, and sometimes it takes me a while to get to it, but it's all coming. It's all coming. It's just one Vicki with a lot of things that I want to get done, right? You got to go to the Amalfi Coast when in Italy. Beautiful. Drink some homemade limoncello. I've had a homemade limoncello. That's awesome. The cruise that we're going on for Greece is out of Italy, so I will be in Venice. So I've done that. I'm going to Venice. So that's going to be awesome, right? Hello, Anita. How are you? Hi, Maria. How are you? One Vicki and a sidecar. But it's like half of a Rich, right? Because he has a full-time job. And then I'll only let him play with some of the stuff. I only allow him into the sandbox some of the time. Right? 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Correct, Melinda. Correct. 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. That's what I'm going to work on all morning now, is go to bed tonight because I've been staying up too late. And then figure it out. Okay, so let's do the die cutting. I wanted to do the heart one first. So let's see what these are going to look like. So imagine, too, out of the mixed media, right? These are going to be really fun. And I have not used this yet. I don't know if I need a shim or anything. Let's just see. Vicki Boutin's assistant needs to probably be somebody who worked in the corporate world or whatever and is local and wants to work like 9 to 3, 4 days a week. That will just love having something that is exciting and fun that they can work on and totally take on as their own, but can still pick their kids up at school. Like, that is what the plan is. I need a shim in that. That's not going to cut that. It's not thick enough. So let me just shim it up. I had lots of scraps around. Let's see if they're handy now. There's a new magnetic magic mat coming soon. Oh, I'm going to have to reach out to my friends at scrapbook.com. I will need one of those, right? You're going to spend a week in Italy before? Yeah, Rich and I are not there for a full week, but use the packaging. We'll see. That feels like it might have done it. Yeah, I'll get in touch with Laura. Laura and Cody. Oh, it feels like, did it? Yes. I love it. Those will be fun, right? For mixed media. Simple shape, contained funk. Why not move to Canada? Just know what you're signing up for, because there's the whole thing that people think that working with me will fun. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be a little bit of work, man. So yeah, I need to put that out there. That has to happen. It has to happen. I'm at the point where it's just too much stuff, right, for me to manage. And I would like where I'm doing the art stuff and the planning and the ordering, but somebody is doing all my fulfillment. That's what I need. Full-on takeover, all of the kitting of the kits, fulfillment, Shopify, share a sale links. Like, oh, it moved. I should have taped it down, but you'll get the gist of it. Because normally I would not be doing it as fast, right? It moved, but it's still cute. And these were all stamped with the color wheel inks. So if you do not have a ton of ink and you just want a basic set of inks, they are fun. Fun, fun, fun. Hi, Keisha. Oh, yeah, you have your Scrapbook Expo tomorrow. Have fun with that, my friend. Thank you for joining us. It's a lot of work, right? There's the whole thing is everybody just sees the highlight reel, right? But there's a lot of work that goes into all of this. There are a lot of aspects to this, but I think it would be a fun job because you're working with scrapbooking stuff and awesome ladies, right? So, and guys, it's fun. And then look at, now we have a mask as well. Totally can use that as a mask, so I'm keeping both sides of that. Keeping both sides of that. So the other thing that we want to do are the 2 ephemera pack, or the 2 die packs too. And then the note card. I can cut that one out if you guys want to see it. Where did I put it? But that one is more like a journaly one. But I'm right there with you guys. I wish every single one of those stamp packs came with die. I think that would be, you know that I'm into all the fussy cutting stuff, so it would be awesome if they would have come with dies. Hi, Crystal! Yes, I would love that too, because you know I love you, Crystal. Oh, perfect weather right now. I love that. We have snow, and that in my world is not perfect weather. That's cockapoo-poo weather. That's how I feel about that. I am done with the snow. Can we move on from that now, please? while we were away, everybody's like, oh, the weather's so beautiful here. When you get back, it's so good. And then I get back and it's freaking snowing. I'm like, yeah, liars. Or I brought terrible weather from Florida. I don't know. But I'm not taping it down, so just wish me luck, okay? I'm just going in and hoping it doesn't move. Because you can't always get what you want. Oh, I better look at that. I feel like I just moved that. I did. I should just find some tape. Just find the tape, Vicki. Stop being so lazy. Don't be so lazy. Retire in Tampa. Oh, Heather. So you want funny? My dad loved his birthday internet greetings, but I laughed because Riley's birthday was like a couple days later. So my dad, you guys are awesome, had like something like 500 or 600 comments, right? And Riley had something like 60. He got 60 happy birthday wishes. Hi, Rosie. How are you, friend? Questioning your life choices living in Canada, right, Serenity? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so much snow for you guys in Snowmageddon world. Okay, let's see. Did I put it through far enough? I hope so. I'm just going to die cut one of these because I want to see what it looks like. I think that the shim worked. Oh, I love that. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. I don't know how well I centered it, but we'll see. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? Super cute, super cute. Oh, I think the athlete's back. Hi, Tracy. I didn't see Riley's birthday post. Yeah, he's a St. Patty's Day birthday. How are you, athlete?
I'm wet.
That's weird.
Sweating.
I know, but dude, that was weird. He's a weirdo.
That's what athletes do. They sweat.
Okay, athlete. Flex them, Rich. That's what Kristen said. Flex them.
Yeah, I almost got a cramp out there, so I'm not.
When Rich and I were dating, we weren't even engaged. We were dating. And
You
see,
don't
and
need
I'm
to tell the story.
still dating him. He played in a tennis tournament. So all day long he was tennising. And we go to get out of his car. Remember I told everyone, was it a white Camaro or a Trans Am? Camaro. And I look and I can't see him. He got out of the car, but I can't see him. So I walk around and he's laying on the ground like eating the grass because he had a full body cramp. So Rich is known for his body cramps. Go golfing, Rich. That's what Pamela said. Yeah. He would love to, but remember snow. Yeah. It's snow and cold and yucky here. So he will be. Don't you worry, Pamela, right? I definitely want to retire on a beach. Me too. So we were at the car dealer today and I saw, have you guys seen the retro Bronco? So I said to him, I want that, but I feel like I need to live at a beach for that car, right? Call him Messi. Is that, or Ronaldo? I love it. Irene! Hello, friend! Oh no, you were in a car accident late, was heading home from bingo. You have a concussion and whiplash. You rest, my friend, heating pad, do all the things, but thank you for popping on because you know we're always thinking about you. You have Sarah, we can be best friends forever. Sarah has the retro Bronco in Robin Egg Blue. The one that was at the car dealer was in a blue, but I'm like, I want the retro. I think that I wouldn't like driving in it because it's like a Jeep, isn't it? But I need to live at the beach. Do you live at the beach, Sarah? Road trip for me and you. I love it. To the beach. We can be like surfer girls. Oh my goodness. So Tina Marie said that Joanne has the project carts for $60 with free shipping. Seriously, order 2. Best thing I ever bought. I love the project cart. Okay, let's take some of these and cut some stuff out of it. So, let's use these for the firstest time. See you later, Pamela. Love you, Irene, though. You feel better, friend. Been thinking about you lots, so I'm glad you popped on here. Your brother has the retro Bronco in red. He had the original one in tan. My dad had the original Bronco in red back in the day. It was big red Bronco. So when we were at the car dealer, I was like, I love that car. I love it. I think I need a pink one. I need a pink one. So let's try these out and see what they look like when we cut them. I had a white Bronco years ago. I love it. Jack White has the original red one too. I love that. We did. We had a red and white. Like it was red and white. There were stripes on it and crap. Does that sound right? Yeah, I love the retro one. I want it. When I saw that, but then the guy at the car dealer told Rich, she will not like that. It rides like a Jeep, right? It rides like a Jeep. Probably online, Pam. If you go online, you probably can find that. Okay, let's see what will fit on here. Let's cut something out of this. A butterfly. Yes, I think a gel plate cart, like putting all your gel plates on a cart would be a great idea. Right there with you. I think that is a fabulous idea for your gel plate. Okay, let's just cut a couple things out. Let's check it out. I know I'll lose some of you because I've been on here for a while now and you're like, okay, I think she's done with the main show. I'm done with the main show. Now I'm just die cutting from my mixed media. So I want to see what these dies look like. I ran out of time today. I was trying to do all the things. I have a cart dedicated to gel supplies. I love that, Christy. I have 4 of them right here. I'm looking at them right now. 2 of them are just filled with junk. 2 of them just have a whole bunch of junk on it. And the one beside me is the one I use like when I have projects in, what would you call that? Like projects in, like I'm working on it. I should have put this through twice maybe. Because this is foundations, right? So it's a little thicker. Look at it. I love it. Butterfly. Small flower. That I might have needed to, because foundations paper is pretty thick and it's painted foundations paper, but I think I can pop it out. I will make sure I put it through twice. I love dies. I love dies so much for my mixed media art. Oh my goodness, friends. I need more of these. I'm hoping I can talk AC into, but it's all dependent. You know what? If you like this stuff, the unfortunate thing is I know you only have so many dollars to spend and we're all coming at you all the time with new stuff to buy. We totally can be friends even if you aren't buying this stuff. You know what I mean? But if you are planning on buying it, what I love is that if it does well, they'll let me do more. That's how it works. If it sells, they'll be like, yes, Vicki, you can have more dies. So I'm hoping, right? Hoping it does well. Let's cut this here. It's all mixed. It's a new mixed media release, Irene. So some things we are just bringing back. Some things are brand new. Gel plates. There's 2 gel plate kits. A bunch of my older collections are coming out in new ephemera packs that are like papery and ephemera had a baby. They're like that. So a whole bunch of new stuff is coming. I love it, right? Okay, let's cut this. How do I want to cut it? I'm going to cut some strips because I want to get some of this color like this maybe. It's hard. Some of these gel plates I love so much, these prints. but how? Because now you're like, what do you do with these prints? So Vicki, I'm watching you. I see you gel plate, but I'm like, I don't know. What would I do with these things? You're making your own custom background papers. It is great for collage, great for paper piecing. I want to come out with a whole collection that all the art is literally from my prints that we just make into paper pieced art. That is going to be coming because I really feel like that would be a really fun collection. Where all the ephemera, everything is from mixed media but paper pieced. So it's exactly like if you were doing die cuts and all the rest. But it would all be like pieced together, right? I sure am, Irene. I sure am. It's going to be posted tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time, but it will be up there. So if you guys are like, I can't do it right now. I just did the 10 plus layouts. I don't have the money for it right now. No worries. I will order deep enough that it's there when you guys are ready for it, right? So let's see. So this one, remember, is going to come out in pieces. So we will reattach it. So I don't think they understood when they put the art on the back of this, that this is going to be in pieces, but I absolutely love that. So when that flower comes out, it won't come out as one flower. It will come out as pieces of the flower that you put back together, which the quickest way, if I was going to glue that down to figure out what pieces fit where, is I would lay that down, right? And then you could figure out your pieces from that. So some of them still feel like they're attached, but they're not, okay? So when you put that on, you would have your center, and then you have all your floral bits that you would piece back together to make that flower, okay? So it's going to be a good one. Scrap shots will carry it too. I love that. Woohoo! See, you guys will be able to find it all over the place. Love my independent retailers. Okay, so I'm going to cut a whole bunch of these out. We're going to make something the whole month of March or month of May. So for all the stores that are carrying it, that will be the perfect way for you to help with your sales, right? Is when I put that up there, it will be, okay, these are the 4 products I'm going to use tonight. I'm going to feature just this product tonight, right? So to give you an idea, the reason I love the paint markers is you can draw on top of acrylic paint, right? For your gel plates and stuff. I love it. So let's look at some of the leaves. So we know, and I love this too. That's going to be fun, right? That you can use the positive and the negatives. We can sew around this. This could be used as a stencil. So I will put one of those together. Let's cut one more of these as well. This might be too thick to fit. A little bit. A little bit. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. I will be putting tons of content up there to support my stores that are carrying this, for my friends that are purchasing it. And then I don't want it to just sit on your shelf or in a basket and you never use it. I want to give you different ideas for how you could use all of this new mixed media in on your scrapbooks, mixed media for your art journal. There's going to be a whole bunch of different uses and inspiration for all of this stuff, okay? So that's how I'm committed to giving back, is that you will have lots of content and inspiration for using the products once you purchase them. So it will be coming because I'm home the whole month of May. So you're going to have so much of it, you're going to be sick of me. Sick of me. I love that, Stacy. That would be fun, right? Your project card dedicated to Friday Night Lives, at least for the month of May. Ooh, I just got my finger caught. I love that. Nicole made her kids' Halloween costumes. Is that what you said? school costume out of mixed media backgrounds. We could do this on fabric. That'll be one of the things. We could totally gel plate print on fabric, just with fabric paints, right? So let's see if that was enough of a shim to punch these ones out. It's hard sometimes when you're doing it live. Do you see what I'm talking about with Contain Funk? Like, what pattern paper could you get some of the stuff from? And then I think there's so much value and fun in making it yourself that you're like, I made that from the first step to the last step to the die cutting and then making it into something, right? So look at that. I love that. And then you could actually even use the negative to piece this back together, right? So when you go to lay this on your page, you could use this as a template for paper piecing I just like spit that out. Paper piecing the whole flower back together. But it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one. This one, I needed more of a shim, I think. So let's do the branches. And then if you have any questions, I will happily answer them for you. For the 300 of you that have stuck around, thank you. I have missed you guys. I am happy to be back, but I will be leaving. The month of April is crazy for travel and events and all the rest of it. Because like I said, I leave for Spokane. Let me show you one little peeker. Do I have it here? Where did I put it? So like I said, for Spokane, let me reach over, can I? So excuse me for one moment. This is what I'm talking about. If you're like, what is she talking about, the clusters? So this is one of the clusters that I made for the bonus. This is going to be a bonus. But look at, out of all my leftover ephemera, this, just with some mats, would make a whole scrapbook page. So you're going to be seeing way more of the clusters, because I think that's the thing that I do, right? That is that Spokane? Yes, that's Spokane. That one was Spokane. How do people pronounce it normally? Spokane? Is that what they say? How would you pronounce that incorrectly? Question, are you doing, when is National Scrapbook Day, Karen? When is it this year? If I'm home, 100%, we've got to think of what you would like. Always give me the feedback of the things you'd like to see, because let me tell you, it makes my life way easier, I'll tell you. Is if you're like, we want to do this, and I'm like, okay, sign me up. Thanks for the idea. I'll give you the things that you need. Ooh, look at that one. Butterflies just out of that. I'm going to save that, and I'm going to cut a whole bunch of butterflies. We can sew them. Do a whole background with that, right? May 4th. I'm home. So yes, we have to do something. What's the new color of texture paint? What's the new color of texture paint you have you developed? What's that, Paula? I would like you to come to Nova Scotia. Well, let me tell you, now that I saw that Mike and Kelly, and Mike helps her with that, but it's more Kelly, have that new store opening, I feel like we're going to have to plan something. Because you know I love me some Nova Scotia. So it's May the 4th be with you. It's on May 4th. I better add that to my calendar. So you know I'm going to do something with giveaways and all the rest of it. For 100%, I will do the things. I just haven't thought that far ahead. I'm tired, friends. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of stuff been going on, right? And it's exciting and exhausting all at the same time. So, as I said, when I have an assistant, then hopefully somebody could help me stay on track. Vicki needs all the help she can get. She is just crazy. Okay, let's see how these ones turned out. I'm excited. I love greenery. Beak. I do have a new color, but you can't see it, Paula. That one is coming out with my release in, oops, I did not do a very good job lining that all up. It's not coming out until the paper release, the new Vicki Boutin collection. That will be out in May. So it's here. It's beautiful, but I can't show it to you yet. So sorry for vague booking. Right? I don't like doing that because I find when people do that, oh, I have something exciting coming and I can't tell you. Some of it I'm like, woohoo, I can't wait to hear. And then some of it's like, I don't like that. Tell me. I want to know when you know, I want to know. I want to know the things, right? Oh, I love this already. Are you ready? So this first time I'm using this stuff, friends. But this is what I'm talking about with mixed media. Look at making your own ephemera in pieces. See you later, Kim. Thanks for showing up, as you always do for me, my friend. So let's pop this one out. Like I said, some of it needed a little bit more shim because these are painted, right? These backgrounds are painted with acrylic, so they're a little heavier, but we'll get it off. I just might have to rip it a little. I got it. Look at that one. Yay! Hi, Rebecca, BFF. How are you, my friend? Oh, I love it. Coming back and all these people that I spent the time with on the cruise ship, getting to see you guys in person is just kind of magical, right? Oh, I love this. So I love it as one piece, but I will love it as well cut out for 2 pieces. How fun is that? I love them. The leaves will go beautiful with all the florals with our stamps, right? So we'll have these, right, with that can layer, and I would do it in different colors. And then when I have to, it'll take me a minute to put, do you see it already? Do you see it already coming together? Oh, it makes me excited. Do I have a subtle background left? I don't know. Ish. This is kind of ish. But this is why I love mixed media. And I think mixed media for scrapbookers is a magical thing because you can make your own pattern papers, your own backgrounds. But I know the biggest thing I'm going to have to show you guys for some people to get you on board is what to do with the stuff. Because you're like, I can't commit until you can show me creating with purpose. Because if you took people who just do art journaling or mixed media art or fine art, they will totally craft and it doesn't even matter if they ever do anything with it. Their joy is in the purpose of making. And then you have, sorry, scrapbookers who they need to craft with a purpose. I need to have all of my child's last 25 years in chronological order in a double page layouts, all in black albums. Like it's more of a job instead of a hobby. And I want you to feel like it's okay to do both. It's okay to just sit back and gel plate all day with no purpose, just finding the joy. And I'll tell you, the most magical thing that happened on this cruise that I just taught on, like look at, so you can use that too. This cruise I just taught on where we did the gel plate class, can I tell you the magical thing? Is having a ton of people who have never ever used a gel plate before to watch it come, that the art come to life, to see it happen right in front of me, where they started making things. We're gonna have to figure out, right? I'll play with this to find what the easiest solution to paper piece this together. Because to be honest with you, when I'm popping it out of that die, I probably would do it so that, look at, let's see. I would say I'll put it back in the die to paper piece it even. Look at that. Put it back in the die. And then I can put adhesive on the pieces and then just glue it down right out of the die. I think could totally work, don't you? But to watch those people make the art, doing the things because they showed up because they're like, I'll just go because I want to hang out with Vicki, but I don't really think I'm going to like mixed media art. And then for the reality of giving people the tools to figure the things out, and then work through if you're having areas that you're struggling with, to be able to be live where I can come and help you and say, not enough paint. You're having an issue with this because you're not putting enough paint down, right? And then them to work through that. Oh, I'm telling you, it was like the best. Spending time with you guys is just, I don't know. It's absolutely the best. So these could be different pieces, but I'm totally going to do this. So this is how I would do this. That is not the right one though, Vicki. Now finding that last little bit. Okay? And then I'm going to do this. Let's see. Will it work? Can I flip it? Probably not, right? But I could do this now. So we know this one's going to go there. So if I flip this over now, like this, burp. And then, I don't care if it's perfect, right? And then just start putting the pieces down. Yay! That will go here, right? I freaking love this. I love it. I put it kind of low on here to actually use the green things, which is what I wanted to do, right? See you later, Sherry. Well, I'll tell you, Poppy, when I come back to Australia and New Zealand, which I 100% will be coming back. I had the best time ever. And then I'm staying along the beaches in Australia because that was like, I loved that. And going back to Melbourne is we will have to make sure that you make it onto that cruise because we had a blast on that one too, out of Brisbane. And then we can look at one out of New Zealand because I know that Michelle is keen. We had a good time. She's like, whenever you want to come back, I will help you organize it. And I'm like, I'm there. I'm there. Excited to be seeing my friends in Spokane. Excited to be seeing my friends in Texas. Irene, you could use press and seal. 100% Irene. That's so smart, right? Use the press and seal on the other side and just flip it, right? And just flip it. I don't know where that one goes. Whatever. Just adding it. Just for the fun now. Just get this down. Just get it down, Vicki. I freaking love this. Using the gel plate prints. 100% Irene, you're so smart. If I would have put it down on the other side, right? No, because you'd have, I have to figure that out. But yes, I think the press and seal will be brilliant. I'll use that. But do you see what I'm saying? Look. With the leaves. I love it on the black and grayish background. Absolutely love that. Oh, I love it so much because I love the they're not perfect, right? And then don't forget we have these flowers. This one I didn't die cut very well, so let's pretend that Vicki wasn't trying to do it live TV. Because whatever it shows you, I'm definitely not perfect. A lot of this stuff I have to play with to get it right? I'm not going to hit it out of the ballpark the first time I do it. And that's okay. I find there's more learning in not doing it right, to be honest with you, the first time. Oh, let's put that one there. And this guy there. Look at how pretty. Look at that, just from the little die cuts that I just did. Trace a die onto your, oh, Valerie. I have to remember that. Trace the die. Trace the die. That is so smart. I love it. Look at that, just literally from scraps. There was no plan on here. I just cut it out. But I love these. The dies I love. And then if we had cut out some of our stamped bits, we have our hearts. So I can die cut. I could stamp and die cut on any of my mixed media backgrounds. We can go in there too with our marker, right? And do on our background with our paint marker. Right, love that. And let's see, this was going to be something. I could then go, right? So if I was making cards, I just love the kind of looseness of all of that, right? So you know this was impromptu, just something put together, but cards will do all of the things. So it's all coming. I just wanted to share this with you. I am definitely going to say, flip the camera around and say good night. Right? Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Do, 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 do. That was me being Bowser. I hate to leave you, but I really must say good night, sweetheart. Good night. So let's flip the camera. If you have any questions, you can let me know. I know the flowers, Leander, love the foliage, dies, and the flowers, and then the stamps, because we haven't even used all the things. So let me flip the camera. Let me show you a close-up of that too. These are out of gel plate prints that I made using everything here. These paints were from that box of paints. The stencils are all that were in the gel plate boxes. So I did not pull out of my stash. All of the things were what I showed you tonight, right? The watercolor paints. I'm going to be using all of it, and I'm going to be mixing it. So we're going to use all of the things on the gel plates. We're going to use them on their own. Oh my goodness, the neon. Don't poo-poo the neon. When you use this with navy, man, it's the best. And then you have the markers. I drew these. I just drew that on the gel-plated background. Love it. So let me do this and then not show you up my nose. Nobody needs to see up Vicki's nose. And then not hang up on you. So thank you so much. I hope that you are as excited about this mixed media release. Definitely we'll talk more about when it does show up in Joann's stores. I want you to take pictures. We will do, hi Lindsay. I'll do some kind of fun giveaway or something when I'm going to do a whole promotional thing that you show up, get your picture taken with the display so that I can see it wherever it is around the US, because I can't be in all the places. But I'm very excited, and thank you for all of the independent retailers that are going to be bringing us into the stores, for each one of you that are going to grab these things or use some of it that you already have and craft with me in May. It's going to be so much fun. And yes, I will be doing Friday Night Live. I'll be here. It's Good Friday, but I'm going to be here next Friday. I'll be here. So until I'm gone, because it's going to be not as much in April. If I can try to tape some things and share them, I will, but I'm not going to promise anything, because I can't promise that I'm going to actually have time to do it. But thank you, friends. I'm excited to be back. I'm excited and happy to have shared a couple hours with you tonight. If you're watching after the fact, still thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a comment after the fact, because I love that. Tell me what your favorite thing was. I'm going to do a giveaway. There you go. Don't comment here. Comment after I'm not live in the regular section. Tell me what your favorite thing was that I shared with you tonight, what you're excited to learn. Just leave a comment in the section under this video. Make sure that you have thumbs up to the video. Make sure that you've subscribed. And by next Friday, I'll pick a winner that will get something out of the new collection. Maybe the paint markers. You'll win the paint markers. Okay, so that's fun. A giveaway, yeah. But I don't have them yet, so it'll be a giveaway that I send to you when the product's actually in. But leave a comment in the regular comment section, not in the live chat, and I will pick a random winner for those, maybe even pick 2 winners. We'll see, because I like to be generous with that stuff. So thanks, friends. Have a wonderful evening, a great weekend, and I will see some of you on Wednesday for the Discover and Create bonus class if you are in that, and I will see you next Friday for Friday Night Live. So have a wonderful evening. We'll see you guys later. And don't forget to leave a comment for a chance to win. We'll see you later, guys. Bye. They changed everything on here. Now the button's up here. Send help. We'll see you later.